Hello, and welcome to Paddling and Pedaling Adventures, Florida. I'm your host, Mr. D. Hey, today we're going to be looking at another e-bike. This is the G-Force 20-inch fatty with 4-inch fat tires on it, and I'm really excited about this because I did get the 16-amp battery. I found out when I purchased the XP 2.0 electric bike that its range was just actually too short for me. I could get about 22 miles out of that and then I was done. And I like to ride further than that. And plus it has 3-inch tires on it, and in that soft sand and dirt, some of the parks that I go to, it gets a real challenge to run in there. So I decided to go ahead and pick up another bike, and I gave my electric XP 2.0 and I gave it to my sister so she can go out and ride with me and do all that kind of stuff for our video productions during the kayaking season and during the off season, or riding season now, as we call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbox this thing and get all the assembly and setup done. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I'm going to do even before I even put it on the road. So hey, we'll be back in a minute. Hi guys, I got it all unpacked, and I'm going to do a little bit of not a complaint, but they need to improve on their packaging system. I did have a little bit of shipping damage. It's really minor. On the lever for the handlebar, I saw that it was crashed at the top when I opened up the box, and then yeah, just scratch some paint off. I mean, some flat black will fix that. But what I did find is all the pedals were broke loose. The tool kit was just busted up open inside the box. They definitely need to improve on their packaging process. Another thing that I noticed right away is there is no setup manual, hard copy, in this bike. They want you to download it and do it that way. Now you're paying $1,200, $1,300, depending on which bike you get, $1,400 or $1,500, and they don't put a user manual. Now, being I have the electric 2.0, this is their user manual, and it's really great. I did reach out to G-Force and asked them about torque specs, and they said that where torque specs were required, it would be stamped in the item. They showed me a picture and they said it was on the seat back here. I looked, there is nothing stamped there. So I don't know if that's something they're doing new, but I'm going to be using using the torque specs from page 14 on the electric XP. Now that covers the bolts going into the fender arms and all that kind of thing. But that was kind of unfortunate to see that there was no user manual in here, and also that they don't bring out any torque specs in this particular bike. That kind of bothers me a little bit. But anyway, hey, we're going to keep on going. We got it all unpacked. I did check to see if the battery was in there, and it is. The electric XP plug is a real pain in the butt to get in, and this one's really not that different. So anyway, and it is hot out here today. I thought there were some adjustment knobs right here on the hydraulic brakes. I don't see any. I do see a threaded post. No, that's actually a set screw. So they're not telling me anything about these for adjustment purposes and stuff like that. So I don't know how that works. So I will be reaching out to G-Force and asking them about that. Again, these are hydraulic brakes, and that's one of the main reasons I bought this bike, was for the larger battery and the 4-inch fat tires and the hydraulic brakes. That was the key selling points. And trust me, I looked at a lot of e-bikes, including electric bike. But electric bikes got those 3-inch tires, and I want 4. So, and then plus they just came out with that extended life battery at 500 bucks a pop. No thank you. And I had plans on giving my electric XP to my sister anyway, so this was the best way to go. So anyway, let's go ahead and continue on with our assembly of this. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. There is a spacer that sits in here, unbeknownst to me, that you have to take out before you can put the wheel on. But I was wrestling this, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and flip this thing upside down and put this tire on this way, because it's going to be a lot easier. I can get the disc lined up perfect, and I really don't know how this quickie thing works. Like that and like that. Now my understanding is that we take this, push it in through here, and somehow that keeps this wheel on. I don't know. That's kind of bothering me just a little bit. Let me grab that spring and the piece. Now you want the cone shape facing that way, like this. Now, I've never messed with one of these before, so I don't know. Now guys, this thing here was a real pain in the ass to put on, and I got it on. I didn't do it on camera because my language was really colorful. But they have this plastic thing, but there's nothing holding this. And that kind of bothers me. I've never messed with a quick release axle before, so it's probably okay. But it's on. Now, what I'm going to do next, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and flat out the tires right now and put the flat out chemical in. So, hey, we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, before I do the flat out, I want to go ahead and clean all the manufacturing stuff off the rotors, forward and aft. I'll just show the forward. But all I'm doing is just clean it off with isopropyl alcohol, making sure that it doesn't have any manufacturing greases, oils, or anything like that on it. I'm going to do the same to the back right now. Alright, so I've cleaned the rotors, and now we're going to go ahead and do the flat out. Now I've used slime. I got slime in the electric XP, so I wanted to try a different product for the G-Force. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. So we'll be back in a minute. Hi guys, what happened was the valve removal tool that comes with flat out just collapsed on me. So what I'm going to do is just check the tires, air, all that kind of stuff, and then I'll swing by and pick up a metal one, pick a store. So what I'm going to do right now is just check the pressure on this one and then do the flat out probably tomorrow. Okay. We got 18 pounds. I want to set it for 25. That's what they say. And here we go. Here, auto shut off, as you can see here. Really a nice pump. I had bought some other off-brand one, and it lasted once, and that was it. Now we're going to go ahead and do the back tire. Okay, that one's done. Let me go check the other one. Alright guys, that took care of airing up these tires. Now with the 4-inch fatties, it sure definitely took a little bit longer, but that's okay. So we know we're at proper air pressure there. I did check the lube on the chain and it's good, so I was going to add lube just in case. Alright guys, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put on the pedals. The left pedal is counterclockwise, the right pedal is clockwise. I'm also adding blue Loctite. Okay, and now counterclockwise on this. Now you take the wrench that G-Force supplied and go ahead and tighten that thing down. Alright, that one's on. Now we'll go to the other side here. And this one is clockwise. Okay. Alright, so the pedals are on, front tire's on, proper air pressure is done. So I think we're ready to flip the bike back over and install the fender and other paraphernalia. So hey, we'll be back in a minute. What we're going to do now is go ahead and install the fender. Now in their toolkit, they give you a set of ball aft hex keys and a, I think it's a 10, yeah, a 10 socket, bent and straight. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and install that and the headlight. That's kind of a at the same time thing. So you just take off the nut. I don't know if you go this, no, it has to be this way. Yeah. So like this, I'm going to grab the headlight, put the nut through there. Okay, and then this and run it through, I hope. Alright, now put that nut on, and it's a castle nut, so it should just stay locked. Now, take your socket wrench, be better with the straight one, it looks like. Yep. And then take this and start tightening it up. Oh. Take off the wrappings, drop it down a little bit. That should be about right. Okay, now I'm going to make sure it's tight. Okay, now we've got to put on the fender supports right here. Simple, just unscrew. It's the same size wrench as the top one. A little bit of blue Loctite. I'm going to do the other one. That's done. All I'm doing now is just checking the torques in some of the critical areas and just making sure everything is good to go. Oh, that wasn't. And this one. And there we go. Now that one's tight, but that was loose. So I'm glad I checked that. It is. Hi guys, the bike itself is pretty much 100% assembled. I haven't tried turning it on. I'm going to do that right now and see what happens. Turn on the power button. Wow, I got a full charge. I've got no error messages. Everything looks good. And let me see. 2, 3. Okay, it's standard. It's 0, 1, 2, and 3. And I haven't reprogrammed that yet. I will do that later. But it's sitting at 100%, no error messages. We're good. So now I'm going to put on my camera accessories and stuff like that off the bar. We'll go through that and then we'll wrap this thing up. All right, guys, looks like we're going to go ahead and put this on. This is for my 360 camera, cell phone. This is an external headlight and a GoPro mount. And we're going to try to get these mounted. Because that last time when I put it on the electric 2.0, that was a real challenge to do. It looks like this time it's not going to be that bad, but we'll see. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, let's get that in. Okay, that one's started. Let's see if we can get the other one there. I think I gotta move it. Yep. That ain't going anywhere. Okay, let's see what we got here as far as clearances and issues and anything like that. I think we're okay. I think this needs to be twisted out just a bit this way because it's hitting right there. That should be perfect now. Shouldn't have hit anything. Let me go this way a little bit. There we go. Just had to raise it up a bit to get it where I want it. I got room for another spot over here. Okay, that's good. Let me loosen this one and move it. There we go. Move that out to the outside. And we are golden, I think. Okay. Well, hey guys, we're going to wrap up this edition of Pedaling Adventures Florida. This does take care of the unboxing and assembly of the G-Force bike. Now, I did find out that they came in and had a full charge on this battery, which is cool. But anyway, hey, we're going to get out of here. Part 2, we'll be taking it out on the road and see how it performs. So, hey, we'll see you on the next one.